These fast food restaurants do not have our best interests in hand. I keep warning y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. So they're saying that Starbucks is putting an ingredient in their drinks called silica, and it's making a lot of people sick. You even have Starbucks workers making videos showing you this new blending powder, and they're saying it's toxic. But you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
Okay,
don't
guys,
say I didn't tell you so.
Me and Lori, we're gonna be testing out the blending powder because, as you guys know, it's toxic.
You heard her?
Bro, you're gonna get cancer.
Look. You hear them saying it. Look what that turned into.
This stinks so bad.
Wow. Look. And this is what y'all drinking.
This is what y'all are eating.
You have workers making videos coughing. You have workers saying that this powder is hurting their throat, giving them headaches, making them feel nauseous. I need you to jump down that rabbit hole and look up that ingredient silica. But you might not have the time, so I did it for you. I need you to look at the top of the screen, right there. See what that says? Silica or silica dioxide is a natural compound made of silicone and oxygen, found commonly in quartz, sand, and in rocks. I don't think I need to say any more, right? Take your time, read the whole thing. But what you need to do is pay attention. I'm out.
I hate to break it to you, but in case you didn't know, Starbucks is getting sued. Never had Starbucks before, go ahead and keep scrolling. But basically, Starbucks has been found to have all the same ingredients as paint thinner, paint stripper, nail polish remover. Because of this, they've been court-ordered to pay out $40 million. So apparently, Starbucks has been putting super harmful chemicals in your coffee called VOCs, which is volatile organic compounds. They've been telling everybody their coffee is super gut healthy when it's not. Because of this, they could owe you up to $1,000 in damages because you obviously don't want VOCs in your body. Basically, the way you can be eligible is by applying on the Collect Settlement Finder app. All you have to do is apply as long as you've had Starbucks before. So if you or anyone you know has had Starbucks before, make sure you send this to them.
If you've never had Starbucks before, honestly, just go ahead and scroll. Okay, so basically Starbucks has been found to have all the same ingredients as paint thinner, nail polish remover, and more gross stuff. And because of that, they've been court-ordered to pay out $40 million. Apparently, they've been putting super toxic chemicals called VOCs into their coffee and then telling everybody their coffee is super organic and gut healthy when it's really not. Because of this, they could owe you up to $1,000 in damages because obviously you didn't want that in your body. All you have to do to apply is file it online. I personally use the Collect Settlement Finder app. So as long as you've had Starbucks before, you can go ahead and apply for that. And if you know anybody that has had Starbucks, go ahead and send this video to them.
You guys, Starbucks just got exposed by its own employees for putting this in their drinks.
Okay, guys, so this is me and Lori. We're gonna be testing out the blending powder because, as you guys know, it's toxic. This stinks so bad.
Now, yes, I know what you're asking yourself is, what the hell are they putting in these drinks? Well, this is a blending powder, and why does it sound like that? Well, because it's actually silicon dioxide, also known as silica. It is a chemical compound made up of silicon and oxygen, aka sand and rock dust that you would commonly see on a construction site. But don't worry, the FDA says in small amounts, it is perfectly safe, used as an anti-caking additive. And let's not forget, I just posted this video not too long ago where I was showing you this organic mac and cheese had the same additive, silicon dioxide. How is it organic? Oh, but that's not all. This additive actually causes gut inflammation and other allergies. In a 2024 study by McMaster's University indicates while the food-grade silica does not directly kill gut cells, long-term exposure in mice alter gut immune function. Not to mention, the food-grade silica naturally contains tiny nanoparticles. And some labs suggest that highly concentrated nanoparticles can cause cellular oxidative stress. Bro, what? I'm doing a bigger breakdown on my YouTube, The Maverick Approach. And are you guys still drinking Starbucks? Let me know below.
So, I don't know who all has heard about this, but apparently Starbucks is giving us cancer and possibly causing infertility. Yes, you heard me right. So, allegedly, Starbucks has VOCs in their coffee. If you don't know what VOCs are, they cause limitless amounts of health issues, obviously linked to cancer. It is insanely bad for you. You really don't need to go into too much more detail. You can do more research if you want to. But the main reason I'm making this video is because you need to get in the lawsuit and hold Starbucks accountable and probably stop drinking Starbucks. The only thing is that it is only for their decaf coffee beans. Am I saying that it's not in their other ones? No comment. Because honestly, if it's in their decaf, why wouldn't it be in their other coffee beans? But anyway, y'all need to go file for this. This is a website that I'm using. It's called claimmoney.com. It's a legit law firm website. Handles all the legal jargon for you. Go file. You'll thank me later.
I checked the most popular Starbucks coffee drink is a caramel macchiato. Caramel macchiato. Now, I don't know what that is. I haven't had it. I generally don't drink coffee that takes 10 or more words to order. But I'm told that Starbucks' most popular drink is the caramel macchiato. Here's what's in a caramel macchiato. Milk, brewed espresso, vanilla syrup. I didn't know what vanilla syrup was. I found out that vanilla syrup is sugar, water, natural flavors, potassium sorbate, and citric acid. Also in a caramel macchiato is caramel sauce. Makes sense. That's why they call it a caramel macchiato. Caramel sauce is sugar, corn syrup, butter, cream, milk, and salt. Also in a caramel macchiato is water, heavy cream, non-fat dry milk, natural flavors, salt, mono and diacylsaccharides, I probably mispronounced that, soy lecithin, probably mispronounced that too, but I don't know what the hell it is anyway, and sulfites. The sugar got my attention. 42 grams of that are sugar. That's about 85% of your recommended daily sugar intake. So one of these, you've gotten 85% of the amount of sugar that you're supposed to take in for the day. Fat intake, one of these provides you with 30% of your recommended daily saturated fat intake and 12% of your recommended daily cholesterol intake. A caramel macchiato has as much sugar as 12 Chips Ahoy cookies. A caramel macchiato has as much sugar as 4 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. A caramel macchiato, the most popular drink at Starbucks, has as much sugar as 2 servings of Breyer's cookies and cream ice cream. It has as much sugar as 1 Chick-fil-A brownie. And it has about as much sugar as about 50% of a medium McDonald's chocolate milkshake. You can burn off the calories, though, if you run 3 miles to burn off the calories. So, again, I'm not here to tell people what they should drink or not drink or eat or not drink, but I wanted the American people, to the extent that they are listening and that they care, to understand why I think Secretary Kennedy made the point that he made about coffee that takes 10 or more words to order.
You may have recently seen videos of Starbucks baristas making drinks with an ingredient that looks like a straight-up occupational hazard. Take a look. So this is Starbucks' new blending powder mix-in, and not to put our tinfoil hats on, but we're not sure corporate didn't roll out this mess just to make unionizing baristas even more miserable than they already are. Hear us out. So this blending powder goes into their blended refreshers drinks to basically act as an emulsifier, and it contains silica and is super fine in texture to the point where it basically becomes airborne when it comes out of the package. And of course, baristas are the ones forced to breathe it in, and they're having health issues from it. Starbucks Workers United has reported that workers have come down with everything from headaches and coughing fits to hives and sore throats while working on the bar due to exposure to this dust. And corporate is telling the workers that the way to prevent dust inhalation is by pouring the bags of powder in containers slower. Yet, they're also pressuring baristas to work faster. And it gets even more ironic because one way workers could temporarily protect themselves for this particulate would be wearing PPE like face masks, which are made for these kinds of workplace hazards. And we say temporarily because these conditions are not okay, so corporate needs to stop ignoring the union's demands for transparency around this ingredient. Yet, rumors have been swirling since last year that some supervisors have been banning employees from wearing face masks. Starbucks' attack on their baristas' health has never been more clear and seemingly coordinated, but again, we're just pro-worker, anti-billionaire conspiracy theorists. It's not as if Starbucks' very own internal AI chatbot literally says workers should avoid breathing in the dust because it can cause irritation to the respiratory tract. But as always, shouts out to the brave baristas blowing the whistle by posting these videos, because if it was left to corporate to tell everyone the truth, we know we would never hear it. They know that this mixing powder has gotten bad press and that baristas are struggling and potentially being harmed. Which is of course why they released this 2-sentence statement claiming that the product is food safe. But food safe doesn't equate to inhalation safe, which is why Starbucks workers are fighting to bargain and get corporate to fess up the OSHA safety data information as opposed to PR slop about the silica-based powder. Just call this exhibit number 1 million of why we should still be listening to Starbucks baristas when they tell us we need to boycott Starbucks. Still.
Starbucks has found itself at the center of another debate, with some consumers questioning the ingredients used in certain products and asking whether they are as healthy, as natural as advertised. While concerns have spread widely online, it is important to separate social media claim from established evidence. What is clear is that more Americans are paying closer attention to ingredient label than ever before. After years of rising prices, many customers now expect not only better value, but also greater transparency about what they are buying. That's where the criticism Starbucks begin. Some consumers argue that if they are paying premium prices, they deserve clear information about ingredients and how products are made. Others believe online rumors often move faster than verified facts, creating confusion and unnecessary fear. Regardless of where people stand, one thing is obvious: consumer expectations are changing. Americans are asking tougher questions about both price and quality, and major brands like Starbucks are under more scrutiny than ever. In today's market, trust can be just as important as the product itself. Thank you.